All right, guys, so welcome back. Got a huge box from CGC. Kind of a mistake shipment, so I'll get into that. It's all X-Men books. Stick around, we'll go through it, and I'll kind of tell you what I did and where I messed up. So stick around.
X-Men dreams and CGC schemes. Johnny's here with collector beams. Press it clean, make it gleam. Unbox it.
All right, guys, so a little housekeeping before we get going. Still got, or just started, the giveaway. Uncanny X-Men 244 CGC 9.8, first appearance of Jubilee. All you gotta do is leave a comment below, be a subscriber to get entered for your chance to win that book. I'll send it anywhere in the world. Second thing, if you look below in the description, there's a link to BCW Supplies where I have a code, Johnny X, for Johnny X-Men, me and my favorite comic book character, so JOHNNYX. If you use that at BCW Supplies, you'll get a discount, and I'll help the channel out. So if you think about it, please, if you're gonna buy some supplies and you're gonna buy from BCW, use that code. It helps me out. If you're not, understood. So we're gonna get into this. I made a kind of a mistake, so I'm hoping it didn't burn me. I sent a bunch of books to CGC, just random X-Men books to help fill my run, and I meant to select pre-screen 9.8, and unfortunately I forgot to do so. So these all got graded. I don't know how many are 9.8s. I'm hoping most of them. I mean, it'd be great if all of them are, but that's unlikely. Hopefully most of them are. That was the intent. These are all from issue 300 and up, so newer books, 90s. And again, I was really hoping to get all 9.8s graded and not 9.8s not graded, but I messed up. So always click the box if you're going to send into CGC. So we're just going to grab them one at a time. Like I said, it's a pretty, if you're not into X-Men, it's probably not going to be a video for you. It's kind of going to be kind of boring. But if you're an X-Men, it's, hopefully it's 25 9.8s, but we'll see. I'm just going to pull them up. I'm not going to hide them. First one, 313. Looks like we did get a 9.8 there, so that's good. That is a good start. That's what we're hoping for. Not a key. Most of these are not keys. They're just, like I said, they're just really good X-Men books that I was trying to get 9.8s on to fill my run. At 300 and above, I don't want a book that's not a 9.8. That's kind of all I'm looking for. So next one up, also 9.8. So this is Uncanny X-Men 307. These are kind of tough. I think this was these were polybagged, and anything with a polybag is always tough. These were all pressed by me. Some of these I've had since I bought them off the newsstand, to be honest. And I've picked up some to fill holes and gaps and all that. So next one up, another 9.8. So that's good. X-Men 350. This is a minor key. So this is a Trial of Gambit. It's the foil, hollow foil wraparound cover. I want to say in a 9.8. It's like a $140, $150 book. So I'm really happy that got a 9.8. If any of them, that would be the one that would hurt the most if it didn't. But yeah, again, we're just gonna go through these. I'm not gonna do any surprises or teasers. 9.8 white pages, 306. Again, no real key to that. All these have little notes, like that says Death of Cameron Hodge. Yeah, that's not really a key. Nothing exciting about just Mr. Cameron Hodge. All right, next up, little JR cover. Again, 9.8, awesome. X-Men 304. That obviously is one of the greatest runs of the 90s, the Fatal Attractions run. I do have X-Men 25 in a 9.8, the 91 series, so that's good to have both those with the hollow foil on it. 303, 9.8, so we're doing real good. I'm really happy. We're like 6 books in, and still at all 9.8s. This book actually has the gold version too, that was the Pressman variant. I do have that. I can't remember if I had it graded or not, but they came with the Pressman board game. So hard to get those in 9.8s. I think that if I do have one, I want to say there's a couple Pressman variants. I have a 9.4, but I don't remember if it's this one or if it was like there was another one like 286, something like that. So all right, another 9.8 white pages, awesome. 310. I think this Executioner song was beginning here. So that was also a decent storyline. It wasn't as good as Fatal Attractions, but it does have the trading cards in it though, so that's always tough when you press a book. It's got inserted Fleer Ultra trading cards that are like stapled to the center fold, so they're real thick and they're right in the middle, so a lot of times you get some crease transfer, but looks like we did okay. Another 9.8, 309. Man, I would be shocked if these all got 9.8s. It's very unlikely, very unlikely. But again, that's what I get for not submitting them the way I wanted to. So it's my own fault if they're not 9.8s. Next up, 308, still 9.8s. This is going well. Scott Summers and Jean Grey get engaged in that one. And then I have the wedding album too from when they did actually get married. Next up, 324 and a 9.8. So really good here. Doing well. And again, I think the earliest one in this run is like 304, and the highest one I think is at 350. I don't think there's any higher than that. These are actually tough books to get 9.8s on because the paper they use is real. It would chip really bad right on the spine. So that we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books in and still all 9.8s. We're doing good. Another 9.8, issue 322. Juggernaut, the greatest bad guy ever. First mention of Onslaught in this book. You know, mention. Just a mention. Doesn't really count as a first appearance. Another 9.8. 319. So again, continue on the run. I hate this cover. I'm not a big Steve Epting fan. His art's just not for me. And another 9.8. We are cooking with fire now. 318, 9.8. So that's a homage to, I think, 138 where Kitty Pryde leaves the X-Men. 9.8, 314. Another not good cover. This is Lee Weeks. Wow, that's Bill Sienkiewicz too. Maybe it's okay. Bill Sienkiewicz on the inside. That's not a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. So I was gonna say that does not look like him. Lee Weeks cover. And the last one of the run, or whether of this package, there's another bubble thing underneath this. So not the last book. So 317. This is the foil edition. They had this with the shiny right there, and they had it without. So again, still at 9.8s. First appearance of Blink. I think that's a character that's going to have some up to her. Double gatefold cover. Again, those are hard presses. This book with the foil, you really can't do much. It's more of a cold press than a hot press. All right, continuing on to the last package of books. 323, 9.8. First appearance of Sack and Vessel. I can't believe we're still all 9.8s. I'm hoping I didn't mess up and we had something that wasn't a 9.8. I just didn't catch it because I'm on the roll. Another 9.8. 316. So this again is a wraparound cover. Foil edition. Got the shiny. Man, I'm getting a little excited now. This would be awesome if these all ended up being 9.8s. Next one up, 330, 9.8. Little Pauly Shore on the back there too. You gotta love Pauly Shore. Biodome, that was a great movie. So again, we're doing well. We're doing real well. Hey, guess what? I got a not 9.8. 9.6 white pages. 334. So I'm not sure. Maybe I can see what it is. Looks like maybe there's a little bit of color rub on the back there. Oh, it looks like I might have missed that. There might be a color breaking crease right there. So 334 and then 9.6. So yeah, again, unless these are all 9.6s, I'm gonna be pretty happy with all the 9.8s. You know, you always assume if you send in a pre-screen 9.8, a couple aren't gonna make it. So I just wish I wouldn't have had them slabbed. So hopefully that was it, and it's just the one. That'd be great. So another 9.8, 335. Onslaught story. Oh, come on, 9.8s. All right, we got one. 9.8. 339. 9.8. White pages. Wow, it's got a hell of a spine roll on it too, and they didn't ding me for that, so I'll take it. That's not a hell of a spine roll. But I can see it when I flip the book over, so it's enough. Next up, another 9.8, 362. So they're a little higher than 350. I thought 350 was the highest one. So, yeah, 9.8 white pages. Really good. So what have we had? Just one book that's not a 9.8 so far. And it was a 9.6, which is, you know, almost a 9.8. Oh, not a 9.8, not a 9.6, not even a 9.4. A 9.2. X-Men 364. What did you miss, Johnny? Oh, there is I don't think I missed anything. There's a bend on that corner, like a substantial, like it got flipped over and flipped back. I'm pretty confident I didn't send that like that. I'm not gonna complain too much because we've done so well, and this isn't like $100,000 book that they got messed up. It's a it's a $30 book probably with the graded. So yeah, 9.2s. Yeah, that's disappointing. But again, we're 20 books in and we have 1.96 and 1.92. So I'm okay if I have one or two more. But that would be it. 3 is kind of the target, 3 or less that aren't 9.8. So there's another 9.8, 329. Oh, we only got one left, so pretty good. And a 9.8. Look at that. 25 books, and only 2 of them weren't 9.8s. And like I said, I meant to send these in as a pre-screen 9.8 and completely forgot to do it when I was filling it out. So I think there's 25 here. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 books. And only 2 aren't 9.8s. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Like I said, it'd been nice if they just weren't slabbed, if they weren't a 9.8. Because I'm gonna get a 9.8 slab version of those 2 books. They're not that pricey where I can't. And again, if you're not an X-Men fan, that's probably boring as hell. You're probably like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. But if you know me, I'm a completionist. I want every X-Men book CGC graded from 1 to 544. I got all the books. I got about 130 of them slabbed. I'm just going to keep ticking away as I get nice high-grade copies. Again, 300 and above, I want 9.8s. And then any variations at 300 above, if there's like a ratio print or I'm not so concerned about like convention exclusive books because they did that a lot in the early 2000s. But like ratio variants, I'm not so concerned if those aren't 9.8s. Under 300, I want mostly 9.8s, but there are a few exceptions. Like I have a few Mark Jeweler books that it's hard to get a Mark Jeweler in a 9.8. Some of those, if I got a good deal, I would buy a 9.6 version, or if I sent one in that I thought was a 9.8 and got a 9.6, I'd be okay with that. Definitely from 200 to 300, I don't want less than a 9.6. And then, pretty much anything under that, it just depends on the book, how rare it is, how hard it is to find. But I got the tough ones that are graded. Under 100 is a bulk of my graded books. So I'm really starting to work on getting 66 to 94 or 67 to 93, which is the reprint run, getting those graded. But I don't want crappy copies. I don't want like 4 5s of those. I want like 7.0s and above. So I'm trying to find the right book to send in and have graded, or a good deal on one that's already graded. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Like I said, it was a very X-Men heavy since it was 100% X-Men. Even the giveaway is an X-Men book, and even the coupon code I gave you for BCW have an X in it. So hopefully it wasn't horribly bad. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's really all I got this time, guys. Like, subscribe. You know, every Sunday should be getting a cleaning video or thereabouts, and then usually once a week I'll have an unboxing video. Similar to this, I do have the Alex Ross subscription coming again. There was a big delay for a while with that, but that should be coming soon too. So we'll get back to the Alex Ross boxes if that's something you enjoy. So we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Use that coupon code if you're going to BCW. Use my link below if you're buying from my comic shop, and we'll see you guys next time. Collect what you love and have a good one.
Johnny's comic stuff, take the stage. Bright and bold from panel to page. X-Men battle in the stormy tide. Batman glides through the moonlit sky.